Hello Tim, Steve here. Still trying to help you troubleshoot your situation with your MokeMate. So I am trying to simulate what you have all the way over where you're at. So I put together something very crude just to see if lead length or cable length might be affecting your problem. So take a look at this. And what I've done was, I didn't do any soldering like you did. I just took my diodes and stuck the one in there, R3. Right, and if you look at the electrical diagram, it's basically the same. I took another diode and stuck it in where R2 is, joined them together with the blue wire, right? And for what I'm calling a ground wire, which I think is your white wire, I just put a pigtail in on that #1 position, which should be logic ground, right? Attach it to the red clip lead, and the yellow one, it just goes over here. This is the joining one. This I think is similar to your white wire. Okay, and I actually ran it through electrical extension cord to simulate really long cables to see if it might affect anything that you might be seeing. In fact, Tim, I even joined 2 electrical cables, hung them way up in the air to act as antennas, way over the other side of the garage here. And you can see the American muscle car, the infamous Dodge Challenger, but we digress. So there's the cable way over here. My model airplane's up there. And I was going to hook the foot pedal up, but I was thinking, well, I don't really need to do that. I'm just basically extending the cable here to simulate a really long cable. So you see the MokeMate up on its side over there, Tim? And here's these wires. And I'm just going to touch those together to see if there's any weird jittering or jerking around. I don't know if you can hear, there's a heater going there, but you can see the machine is working just fine. Can you hear it? You can kind of see the wheel over there. So I probably have 50 feet of extension cord here, and the bloody machine is working fine. Of course, I don't have the inverter. We're 110 volt 60 cycles over here in the States, as you know. So coming from an electrical background, I'm really interested in this problem for a number of reasons, just to find out what the heck is going on, and to try to get you going and help you out. So if you get a chance, you might take a look at this video. Send me an email, let me know how involved in electronics you are. I'm an electrical engineer, so I got oscilloscopes, and this has been my whole life. So I'm a ham radio operator. I do a lot of that ham radio stuff, so pretty well versed in electronics. So this is really troubling me. So like I said in the email, unless that your #1 ground position here isn't really logic ground, I think the important thing is with an ohm meter to make sure that position, Tim, is actually the same as, let's see, I think it's this ground position of the switch here, that one there, which should also be the same as the other ground position on the other push button switch you come through the circuit board, which is that outer one. That one right there. I don't want to touch it because it's plugged in here. I'll unplug it. There, now we're safe. So again, that contact there should be 0 ohms up to this one, the inner one, which should also be 0 ohms with this #1 position. And all that is the -5 volts for this logic chip. There's just a little 5 volt regulator here, power supply. So anyway, this is an interesting thing. Too bad for the time difference. It seems like you're sleeping when I'm going up to work and vice versa. So it's a little bit delayed back and forth, but let's keep at it. I think we might be able to solve this. If not, we'll have to punt. Talk to you later.